In the quiet recesses of our minds, where the tumult of the external world cannot reach, lies a fortress of tranquility and strength. It is here, within this inner sanctuary, that the ancient wisdom of Stoicism unfolds its teachings, guiding us towards a life of virtue and resilience. As we navigate the labyrinth of human relationships, let us delve into the depths of Stoic philosophy to uncover 5 principles that will fortify our bonds with those we hold dear. 1. The Dichotomy of Control. Epictetus, a sage of Stoicism, reminds us, some things are within our power, while others are not. In the realm of love, this principle is paramount. We cannot control the actions or feelings of others, but we can govern our own responses. By accepting this truth, we liberate ourselves from the chains of expectation and disappointment. Our focus shifts to nurturing our virtues and maintaining our composure, regardless of external circumstances. In doing so, we become a pillar of strength and stability in our relationships. Consider the scenario where a loved one acts in a way that hurts us. Our immediate emotional response might be one of pain or anger. However, through the lens of Stoicism, we understand that our suffering is not caused by the action itself, but by our judgment of it. By changing our perspective, we can transform our response. Instead of reacting with anger, we choose understanding and patience, focusing on maintaining our inner tranquility. This shift not only strengthens our resolve, but also fosters a healthier and more compassionate relationship. 2. The practice of self-control. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, teaches us the virtue of temperance, the mastery over our desires and impulses. In love, this translates to a conscious effort to temper our emotions. Jealousy, anger, and possessiveness are destructive forces that erode the foundation of any relationship. By exercising self-control, we cultivate a space where love can flourish, untainted by the corrosive influence of unchecked passions. We become not only lovers but guardians of the peace within our relationships. Imagine a situation where jealousy threatens to undermine trust. Instead of allowing this emotion to dictate our actions, we turn inward, examining its roots. By practicing self-control, we acknowledge the emotion without succumbing to it, choosing instead to engage in open and honest communication with our partner. This approach not only diffuses tension but also builds a stronger bond based on mutual respect and understanding. Seneca's wisdom guides us. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. 3. Amor Fati. The love of fate. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, urges us to embrace whatever happens, for it is woven into the fabric of our destiny. In the context of love, this principle encourages us to accept our partners as they are, with all their imperfections and quirks. By loving fate, we cease to resist the natural flow of life and instead find beauty in its unfolding. This acceptance fosters a deeper, more profound connection, free from the constraints of unrealistic expectations. In every relationship, challenges and differences inevitably arise. Rather than viewing these as obstacles, Stoicism teaches us to see them as integral parts of our shared journey. By embracing our partner's flaws and celebrating their uniqueness, we cultivate a love that is resilient and enduring. Marcus Aurelius advises, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This wholehearted acceptance transforms our relationships into sanctuaries of unconditional love and mutual growth. 4. Sympathy and understanding. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized the importance of community and empathy. True love is not just a bond between two individuals, but a harmonious intertwining of souls. By practicing active listening and striving to understand our partner's perspective, we build a bridge of empathy and compassion. This creates a sanctuary of mutual respect and understanding, where love can thrive even in the face of adversity. In moments of conflict, instead of allowing our ego to dominate, we choose to listen with an open heart. We strive to understand not just the words, but the emotions and intentions behind them. This practice of empathy transforms conflicts into opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Zeno's teachings remind us that we are not isolated beings but part of a larger community, bound together by our shared humanity. By embracing this interconnectedness, we elevate our relationships to a higher plane of mutual respect and love. 5. The pursuit of virtue. At the heart of Stoicism lies the pursuit of virtue, the highest good. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. In our relationships, this translates to embodying virtues such as honesty, kindness, and patience. By striving to be the best version of ourselves, we inspire our partners to do the same, creating a virtuous cycle that elevates our love to its highest potential. In our daily interactions, we commit to acting with integrity and compassion. We choose honesty over deceit, kindness over cruelty, and patience over frustration. These small but consistent acts of virtue build a foundation of trust and respect that withstands the tests of time and adversity. Marcus Aurelius's call to action serves as our guiding light. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. Overcoming destructive emotion. In the crucible of human relationships, destructive emotions often arise, threatening to shatter the delicate bonds we cherish. The Stoics teach us that these emotions stem not from the events themselves, but from our judgments about them. By cultivating a Stoic mindset, we learn to observe our emotions without being consumed by them. We recognize that anger, jealousy, and fear are but transient states, fleeting and powerless in the face of our rational will. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, that matters. In moments of intense emotion, we pause, taking a step back to reflect on our thoughts and reactions. We question the validity of our judgments and choose responses that align with our values and principles. This practice of mindfulness and self-reflection empowers us to navigate the storms of emotion with grace and composure, preserving the harmony and integrity of our relationships. A call to inner fortitude. Let us together embark on this journey of self-mastery and inner fortitude. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism, we arm ourselves with the tools to navigate the complexities of love with grace and resilience. We become architects of our own destiny, sculptors of our own virtue. In the embrace of Stoic wisdom, we find not only the strength to overcome the storms of life, but also the clarity to appreciate the serene moments, profound connection. As we strive to embody these principles, let us remember that the path to a healthier relationship begins within. It is through the cultivation of our own virtues, the mastery of our own emotions, and the acceptance of our own fate that we create a fertile ground for love to flourish. In the words of Seneca, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The eternal bond. In the end, love guided by Stoic principles is not just a fleeting emotion, but an enduring state of being. It is a testament to our inner strength and our commitment to live virtuously. Together, let us embrace this ancient wisdom, and in doing so, cultivate relationships that are as deep and unshakable as the very foundations of Stoicism itself. Let us be the embodiment of Stoic resilience, the beacons of virtue, and the architects of harmonious relationships. Through our journey of self-discovery and inner fortitude, we create a legacy of love that transcends time and circumstance. This is our mission, our purpose, and our gift to the world. Building a Stoic relationship, a deeper dive. To truly build a Stoic relationship, we must delve deeper into these principles, applying them consistently and sincerely in our daily lives. Let's explore how each principle can be practically implemented, offering a roadmap to transforming our relationships through Stoic wisdom. The dichotomy of control in practice. To apply the dichotomy of control, start by identifying what aspects of your relationship are within your control and which are not. Write them down. Recognize that you cannot control your partner's thoughts, feelings, or actions. Focus on what you can control: your own thoughts, reactions, and behavior. When faced with a situation that triggers a strong emotional response, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Redirect your energy towards actions and attitudes that are within your power. This practice not only reduces stress and anxiety, but also enhances your ability to respond with wisdom and grace. Practicing self-control in daily interactions. Self-control is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. Begin by practicing mindfulness. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you feel jealousy, anger, or frustration, take a moment to breathe deeply and assess the situation objectively. Engage in regular self-reflection. At the end of each day, review your interactions and identify moments where you could have practiced better self-control. Consider how you can respond differently in the future. This ongoing practice strengthens your emotional resilience and fosters a more stable and harmonious relationship. Embracing Amor Fati in love. To practice Amor Fati, start by appreciating your partner's unique qualities and accepting their imperfections. Recognize that every person, including yourself, is a work in progress. When conflicts arise, view them as opportunities to grow together. In moments of frustration or disappointment, remind yourself of Marcus Aurelius's words: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Embrace challenges as part of your shared journey and find strength in facing them together. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones, deepening your bond. Cultivating sympathy and understanding. Sympathy and understanding require active effort. Practice active listening by giving your partner your full attention during conversations. Avoid interrupting or formulating your response while they are speaking. Instead, focus on understanding their perspective. Use reflective listening techniques, such as summarizing what your partner has said and asking clarifying questions. This shows that you value their feelings and are committed to understanding them. By fostering empathy and compassion, you create a safe space for open and honest communication. Living the virtuous life. Living a virtuous life means consistently striving to embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Set personal goals for each virtue and track your progress. For example, commit to practicing honesty in all interactions, showing kindness even in challenging situations, and exercising patience during conflicts. Create a daily routine that includes Stoic practices, such as journaling, meditation, and reading Stoic texts. Reflect on how you can apply these virtues in your relationship. By living virtuously, you not only enhance your own character, but also inspire your partner to do the same, creating a mutually uplifting dynamic. Overcoming destructive emotions. Advanced techniques. In addition to mindfulness and self-reflection, employ advanced Stoic techniques to overcome destructive emotions. Premeditation malorum, premeditation of evils. This practice involves envisioning potential challenges and rehearsing how you will respond virtuously. Before entering a potentially stressful situation, visualize possible scenarios and plan your responses. This mental preparation reduces anxiety and enhances your ability to remain calm and composed. The view from above. When emotions run high, use the Stoic technique of the view from above. Imagine yourself looking down on the situation from a higher perspective, seeing it as part of the broader context of your life. This detachment helps you gain clarity and reduces the intensity of your emotional reactions. The art of indifference. Practice the Stoic art of indifference, apatheia, towards external events. Remind yourself that external circumstances do not define your inner state. By cultivating an attitude of indifference towards things outside your control, you free yourself from the grip of destructive emotions. Call to inner fortitude. Advance practices to deepen your inner fortitude. Engage in practices that strengthen your resilience and resolve. Voluntary discomfort. Embrace voluntary discomfort to build mental and emotional resilience. This could involve physical challenges like cold showers or fasting, or emotional challenges like facing your fears. By deliberately stepping out of your comfort zone, you train your mind to handle adversity with equanimity. Negative visualization. Regularly practice negative visualization, preparing for the worst to appreciate what you have and reduce fear of loss. Reflect on how you would cope with losing what you cherish and recognize that you possess the inner strength to endure any hardship. Stoic journaling. Maintain a Stoic journal. Document your thoughts, emotions, and reflections on daily experiences. Use this journal to track your progress in applying Stoic principles and identify areas for improvement. This practice enhances self-awareness and fosters continuous personal growth. The eternal bond. Advanced insights. To create an eternal bond, integrate Stoic principles into the very fabric of your relationship. Shared Stoic practices. Incorporate shared Stoic practices into your relationship. Engage in joint meditation sessions, read and discuss Stoic texts together, and set shared goals for living virtuously. This mutual commitment to Stoicism strengthens your bond and aligns your values and aspiration. Building a Stoic community. Surround yourselves with like-minded individuals who share your commitment to Stoic principles. Engage in Stoic communities, attend workshops and seminars, and seek out mentors who can guide your journey. Building a supportive network enhances your ability to stay true to your values and fosters a sense of belonging. Celebrating milestones. Celebrate milestones in your relationship as opportunities to reflect on your journey and renew your commitment to each other and to Stoic principles. Use these occasions to express gratitude for your partner's virtues and acknowledge the growth you have achieved together. The legacy of love. Ultimately, the legacy of love guided by Stoicism is one of enduring strength, mutual growth, and profound connection. By embracing Stoic principles, we cultivate relationships that are resilient, harmonious, and deeply fulfilling. We become not only partners but also companions on the journey of life, united by our commitment to virtue and wisdom. As we continue this journey, let us remember that the path to a healthier relationship begins within. It is through the cultivation of our own virtues, the mastery of our own emotions, and the acceptance of our own fate that we create a fertile ground for love to flourish. In the words of Seneca, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Let us therefore walk this path with courage and conviction, for in the practice of Stoicism we discover the true essence of love, a bond forged in the crucible of virtue, resilient in the face of adversity, and unyielding in its pursuit of harmony and peace. In the end, love guided by Stoic principles is not just a fleeting emotion, but an enduring state of being. It is a testament to our inner strength and our commitment to live virtuously. Together, let us embrace this ancient wisdom, and in doing so, cultivate relationships that are as deep and unshakable as the very foundations of Stoicism itself. Let us be the embodiment of Stoic resilience, the beacons of virtue, and the architects of harmonious relationships. Through our journey of self-discovery and inner fortitude, we create a legacy of love that transcends time and circumstance. This is our mission, our purpose, and our gift to the world.